I started off in our customer care teams, and I saw firsthand how like a single website can really change their entire life. And I'm still chasing that light bulb moment for our users.
Today on the show, I'm joined by someone who's built products for over a decade at GoDaddy, serves 1.1 million users through the platform right now, and even built an AI-powered RPG during paternity leave. He's a creative, a strategist, he's a product leader, and let's welcome Justin Nealey. Nealey, how are you?
I'm super excited to be here. The questions that you have kind of lined up are pretty hard hitting, but I'm excited to work through them with you.
That's perfect. My objective here is to try and understand and learn from you as much as possible as what does this mean for you running a product like this at GoDaddy, about your experience working in a large organization and kind of figuring things out. So let's start at the beginning. Justin, you've had a 12-year journey at GoDaddy already. What's the through line that kept you excited throughout all of this time? Was there a moment early on when you knew that this is what you wanted to build, and how did it come about?
That through line has been our customers, right? So like I started off in our customer care teams, talking to customers on the phone, helping with their issues. And I saw firsthand how like a single website can really change their entire life. And I'm still chasing that light bulb moment for our users. And then every few years, there's like a new challenge, whether it's like the WordPress boom, and now with AI is just insane. I'm sure we'll talk about. And I also got to have kind of a front row seat to GoDaddy's shift from being domains only and what GoDaddy used to be, and now this like full stack SaaS platform for web professionals or even small businesses. It's really helped me grow alongside the company that's growing itself.
That's really cool. As you mentioned, you kind of went through the different functions. You actually went through support, sales, product, and even content. How do you think that full stack experience influenced the way that you were talking about building today?
Yeah, I think working on support kind of gave me, I almost had like a nonstop user research role. So 8 hours a day, I hear what people are getting stuck with, right, why they're upset. And then working on the content side, like just talking the talk and like helping train others will definitely help me. And now being in product and having a bigger seat on the table, really taking that customer problem of what's going on in their life and their pain points, and translating that deeper than skin deep on surface level, rather to drive products that actually matter, that actually make a difference in their life. I try to piece together each of the different things because I've been at GoDaddy over 12 years now. I've been in a bunch of different roles here. To kind of take a little bit each way.
How do you stay in tune with this experience that you had back then? Now, years later, maybe expectations have changed. How do you stay close to the user when you're not that close anymore?
It's really just talking to them. It's one thing to like just to listen to look at like feedback surveys and like do something like a Hotjar or a full story to like see how they interact with it. But it's one thing to just talk with them, talk about their average day. So with my customer audience being a web designer, like tell me about what's the first thing you look at when you open up your computer. Talk me through that project. What do you wish that you could wave a magic wand to fix? And just keeping that top of mind. I mean, because you're still going to have financials, you're still going to have things that you have to hit. But if it's all centered around solving customer problems, those other things kind of just fall into place. You make them happy, they're going to keep coming back, and they'll eventually spend money with you.
Do you ask these kind of broad questions even when there's already a structured product? Because I'm sure you guys have your North Star and the things that you're already working towards. Do you really start with that when you do these interviews from the very beginning of what do they do today?
I think it depends on the subject. Like the one I'm doing after this is very targeted on a newer product we're working on. So I'm trying to get direct feedback of like, what are their thoughts here? Right. But if I'm looking at, maybe I don't necessarily have a solution yet. Maybe I'm still in like the problem finding space. Our customers have lots of problems that we could potentially solve, but finding out which one is the biggest pain point and which one we can successfully attack, because we might be experts in one thing, but not in the other. So right, keeping those broad questions, those to walk me through your day. Tell me about a time when you've had a client issue where communication just fell through. The thing that we found best is those like, tell me a time or tell me a story. Right. Because when you talk to someone, they're going to just try to answer the best that they think you want it to answer, versus they tell you a story about what happened. You start to take those themes and pick it apart later on after the fact.
In the session that is coming up, how is that going to look like? How are you going to structure this to get them through? Basically, it's a feedback session on something that you guys already created, already started thinking about, or maybe even have a design that you're going to show them. At which stage you start involving these folks?
At the very beginning, like we've had customer advisory boards, which is essentially you take like an 8-week program and you take these customers along. So they're not only like the ideation session and like finding out the problems as you're building stuff, they're giving you direct feedback to kind of shape it. This product's a little bit further along. I just actually moved over to take this on 2 weeks ago. So I'm in the fact finding thing myself. There's been a lot of data and a lot of testing that they've done. I'm trying to like get up to speed and then just see what our customers think about it. So this one, it's our AI WordPress site designers, so customers can chat with an AI agentic workflow, lots of cool tech on the background with all this stuff going on, and build at least the first start of a WordPress site. So it's starting off with just tell me your experience with WordPress. Like, what do you love about it? What do you not? Like, tell me about the last time you went in and updated something on your WordPress site, just to kind of understand the baseline of where they're going, what they've done. And then kind of shift gears and set the stage of, well, I'm going to walk you through this process, or actually I'm going to have them log into my test account. I'm going to basically tell them, hey, try to recreate your site and give them as little context as possible, because our customers logging in and doing this is not going to have a Nealey on the other line just helping them out. I mean, if they call care, they're happy to help you, of course, but just getting them to do that. If they get stuck, you can do things like, well, I've seen other people do this, and like hint and guide them, but you're really trying to get their true reacts to the true feelings.
Your focus is more on the agencies, the freelancers, like the people that actually create. But in GoDaddy as a whole, there's basically a huge segment of SMBs that are there to kind of DIY or kind of figure things out themselves as well. This solution, as an example, it seems that it can go either way. From a product perspective, it would be a completely different product if it's designed for those two different segments. How do you guys look at that as a whole? Is there like a team that is focused just on that segment, and your high focus is just on this customer persona?
The cool thing about GoDaddy is we have like dedicated business units, and it's not over product, it's over audience. So we have our partners business where we focus on the website designer developer. Some of the products are a little bit messy, like Managed WordPress can serve web designer developer, or it can serve a small business owner. And with this new product I've taken on, like 80% of the customers that use it is a small business owner. Right. So that I have to shift my way of thinking and who I'm building for. Yeah. Right now, at least at the early stages, it's likely not for website designer developer. I know AI can do a lot of great things. For an agency, they love to create and be creative, and maybe they don't want AI to replace that. They can assist, right? But all the upfront admin work that they have to go through just to get to build is something that we can help with. So instead of maybe building the full website, maybe it's building out the sitemap and building out the wireframes and getting some of the foundations going, so then they could just go ham and build some cool stuff. But for a small business customer, a lot more hand-holding is needed.
What was your favorite part of today's episode? Let us know in the comments, and I'm planning on doing more of these deep dive conversations, so I'd love to learn what you think, and we'll catch you on the next one.